Hi, welcome back to another video for this series. This is part two for network vulnerabilities, and I'll get right into it. So, sorry. So we're going to start with our first exercise for denial of service. We're going to simulate this. Now, there are a number of ways to prevent a server from responding to clients, right? So we could use EtherCap to simply discard any packets from the client or server, for instance. Flood type attacks really depend on overwhelming the system or victim system with superior bandwidth, which itself depends on compromising thousands or even millions, in some cases, zombie PCs and a botnet, like what happened with Sony a few years ago. Now, this exercise just illustrates how simple it is actually to craft sort of like malformed packets that can be used to try to flood a server, really. So what we're going to do is just create a DOS attack scenario. There's just like you have a distributed denial of service, and you just have a denial of service, right? So what we're going to do is use Wireshark again. Run as administrator, of course. Yes. Okay. Capture options. All right, perfect. Now, what we're going to do is just, since we're already on the input tab, let's see, let it go here. Then we're going to tackle TCP port 80. Let's see, make sure that this is selected when we do this. All right, perfect. We're going to start the capture. All right, and while that's capturing, doing its thing, we're just going to switch on over to another server here and try to open our Internet Explorer. Okay. Shouldn't take too long. There it is. Fine. All right. Yep, it's got to load. We don't need you right now. All right, perfect. I'm just going to type in something here for the address tab here. So I'm going to do then this one here. Actually, do it this way. So let me make it caps. All right, so I'm just going to navigate around the web page, just making a mental note of how quick they are to load. Oh, so it was super quick. All right, perfect. So just going to close that out, and then just going to hit here, control panel. All right, then let's see. There it is. Large icons. All right, perfect. And then internet options. All right. Browser history. Delete everything. We're going to hit apply here. All right, perfect. Then perfect. All right, so I'm just going to switch back to this one, and we'll see that in Wireshark. We'll see that the SYNAC sequence in the first three packets. See, yep, there it is. Yeah, the SYNAC in the first couple packets here. Let's see, just taking a look here, and it shows the workstation like reviving the page. I'm sorry, retrieving the page to using the hypertext transfer protocol. So I'm just gonna minimize this here. I'm gonna log into this one here. Okay, perfect. So now that this is here, just going to let me terminal. Let me minimize this first. Open up a new one. Perfect. And then we're going to do a little ping here. No, I did that wrong there. To port 80. We'll that there. And do a little Q. Then brand. So, right. So it may take a few seconds for the other server DMO1 to be affected. But while it's doing that, I'll switch over to the Windows 10. So take a look at the Wireshark. All right. Let's see there. All right, perfect. So let's see. Just take a look at the capture interfaces here. Right. All right, perfect. So let's stop the capturing here. All right. Here. Okay. All right, perfect. So I'm just gonna stop this here. Then I'm gonna click close. Right. Then capture. Then start. Then should I click without saving? Yeah. All right, perfect. So there should be some sequence packets from like a random spoof IP address or IP addresses and send them out into very short intervals, right? And then there will be a flood of packets captured by Wireshark on this server here. So I may lose connectivity to the server while working because of the result of the flood of the packets being sent to the interface. So I'll just have to restart it, of course, through the web application I'm using. All right. But for now, let's see, just going to switch over to DMO1. And let me minimize this, restore IE. Go ahead and enter in what I used before. So it should usually takes a while whenever it's, let's see. Actually, let me go back here. It's not doing it anymore, but should still flood. Right, let me try it again. So what's usually supposed to happen is it's supposed to take a bit longer to load or not load at all due to the flood that I just mentioned. So I'm just gonna stop the Wireshark app here. Just gonna stop it. And I'm just gonna close all the windows here. Yeah, quit without saving. And we're good to go there. Typically, that's what, again, what's supposed to happen, at least with that particular web address after starting Wireshark again. Could be user error, may not be, but I do remember at the beginning when I initially logged into the lab that it mentioned that there was some issues with the lab. Not sure if they may have something to do with it, but we're going to move forward to the next exercise, which is the anti-phishing toolbar. Now, we're just going to download and install Mozilla Firefox first, because before doing the anti-phishing toolbar for Netcraft, we're going to download the Firefox, right? We're going to download it to this server we're using, so the anti-phishing toolbar will work as a plugin for the web browser. So let's make sure that we can actually download this. So let's go to Edge. This is Edge. There. Okay. It should be install files. All right. Then let's see. Yes, maybe. Okay, there it is. Firefox should be here. There we go. Then which setup? 87. There we go. And save. And run. There. So it should automatically start with the download or installing rather. All right. Shouldn't take long at all. Okay. Perfect. So here we are. I'm just going to skip this. All right. All right. Perfect. So now that we've downloaded Firefox, let's skip this. Let's keep skipping. All right. So Netcraft, we understand it offers a toolbar for Firefox. Google Chrome and Opera Web. I'm not sure who uses Opera, but those are the normal browsers that has Netcraft, right? Or Netcraft offers a toolbar for it. And it helps us detect phishing websites as well as provide a detailed report of the website, including its rank, right? So to use the anti-phishing toolbar, just gonna type in the address here, toolbar, netcraft.com. Perfect. So now we have, I'm just going to accept this. All right. So now that we have the homepage displayed, now under the browser section, it should be find out more. Let's see. Yeah. Let's It's changed a bit because usually it's supposed to be 3 different. Let's see. Okay. All right, perfect. I was able to finally locate it, so we can make sure we have the extension downloaded to our toolbar here. I'm going to click on Add to Firefox. I'm going to add our add-on, right? Of course, also wanted to run it in private windows. Not sure why we'd be using that. But now we're going to verify websites that are phished, right? Now to find out, we're just going to check for a website at phishtank.com. So let's go here. It has, this website in particular has one of the most recent database of phish websites. So you can copy any, we can copy any of the phish websites on this list. So we'll do this one. It doesn't let me copy. That's interesting. No problem. All right. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, so put that out here. Yeah, perfect. So it actually works. So now, now that we see it's a warning pretty much for the phishing website page, the web page, right? So it'll say something like this in the real world if you want to choose to use it. Deceptive site ahead. Google Chrome actually just integrated something like this into one of their most recent updates in one of the last couple of weeks, I believe. And it actually populated for me on a site that I like to sometimes go to. Now, this is the end of the video as far as part 2 of network vulnerabilities. We've done a few things as far as practical tasks. We've simulated a denial of service. And we've also, well, for the most part, we had a little snafu towards the end there, but we also added an anti-phishing toolbar into our Mozilla Firefox. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video for this series.